that I feel like people put in there, because there's no way that's just me. There's no way that it's just us dealing with that kind of stuff. Last question before we go to break.
Man, that's really upsetting that we were that I didn't have audio all that time. That's horrible. I'm sorry, guys. I blew it. I guess I blew it.
We'll get it through there. But all we were talking about is you guys send us a comment if you've ever had to deal with somebody on speaker in a public place. Do you consider that rude, or are you supposed to put up with that because it's public? Right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. But we are at the time now where we have to do our shout-outs. So do you want to do this?
You go first. I'm still recovering.
You're recovering.
I'm still recovering.
You know, they got houses for that. I thank you. Moving on. This is WFOV 92.1 LPFM Flint, Our Voices Radio. And if you have clean content that you like to put on the radio, why listen to somebody else's music when you can listen to yours? That's give us a call at 810-259-9789, 810-259-9789. I have to do it 3 times because Paul said so. 810-259-9789. Or you can check us out online, www.wfov.online.
Nah, you got it. I thought you were going to mess up. I really did.
Yeah, and thank you for your support. Also, why get TV when you can make TV on Fact Channel 17, the place to be seen. Don't just watch videos, make them. And if you got one that you want to put online, whether from your school or your church or an online play, or you just have talent and you want people to see it, make sure it is clean, just like Paul's look. 810-239-2901, 810-239-2901. Or you can check that out on YouTube and Facebook. That number, one more time, is 810-239-2901. Welcome back to the show. Now, because most of those people missed that, the question was, when you are in public dealing with people on speakerphone, I've actually got to know these people and their things, and I found myself talking to my friend about this relationship that this guy has with this person on the phone. And we were discussing if it's rude or not to ask them to take it off speaker, because you're not there to listen to them talk on the phone. You're there to have a conversation with whoever you're with, right?
Well, he was a member of your party, right?
No.
Was with you. Oh, it was at table next door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Across the way.
Across the way. So it was that loud.
Oh, it was that loud. And it's not, it's a Tuesday. And then my favorite part is, goes to leave, takes it off speaker, puts it on his ear. Yeah, nice. You can't make that up. We are now dumber for this conversation.
Nice.
Dude!
Yeah, well, there. So I don't know. I think there need to be some rule books or some guidelines.
Some social guidelines.
When you go to get your cell phone, break here kind of seal, so that you cannot get into the phone until you read this little card that has the 10 do's and don'ts.
Right.
Also, text if you want to. We think it's stupid.
I don't know. All I know is, I don't know if you guys have run into those people, but you got to send us our stories. Best one we'll put up on the show is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it's not sometimes, it's all the time. And the thing is, I actually generally really like that dude. Like, kind, hey, how are you? Morning, how you doing? All that good stuff.
So, you like him, you have a relationship, and
I'm going to give him a free headset.
Yeah, he doesn't take your
tomorrow.
Wishes in
dude, if he takes it and sticks it in his pocket, I'm going to be like...
I put my Bluetooth in my pocket every day. Because I anticipate getting a phone call somewhere in public.
Yeah, and you got to put it... Listen, and the thing, I've had a couple people go, well, that's rude if you give him a headset. I don't think that... First of all, I got the headset. He doesn't have to pay for it. It's brand new in the box.
It's like if I see somebody eating with their fingers and give them a spoon, I'm the one being rude.
And then, that's what I said. They're like, oh, well, you're being rude because you're letting them know it's annoying. I'm like, somebody should. Maybe he doesn't know.
Right, how will he know wrong?
I don't know.
And is it wrong? Is it wrong? We can't be the judges.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. You guys
it's
tell us.
It's wrong for me. I wouldn't do it. One, I don't want anybody in my business like that. If you hear one side of the conversation, it's a little different. And even at that point, I will step outside of a restaurant to have that conversation because I'm not, that's one, it's rude to the people that you're sitting with.
I don't know.
I was told to dinner so we can have a nice conversation at a meal, and I spend it on the phone.
I was told I'm in public. I can use my phone as I see fit, and I agreed. That's why I got the headset so I can help him use the phone. Right. But maybe that's just me. Maybe
bottom line is you got to tell the dude is no more public for you.
All right, you get a timeout.
Right, you can come to the house. I'll meet you, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to risk you embarrassing me. You're not embarrassed.
But this is just a person that comes to one of the restaurants that I go to.
So you don't hang out that often?
I mean, I walk into him at the restaurant. Right.
So, the option is when you see him in there, turn around.
Wait. Right.
Turn around and walk out.
Or walk out.
Or call him on your phone. And
you
can do the conversation that he had.
Hey, how are ya? How about them lines?
If you keep his line tied up, nobody else will call.
Just keep ringing it.
Right? Yeah, you don't have to talk.
Why is this 961 call number calling me
all the time?
Agent.
Gay girls in bondage.
Oh, how'd they find out? We have derailed. All right, I got like 6 more, but we're not going to be able to get to them, so who cares? On to the next thing. So, the next thing I had, there was some more on there. That was FoxLiveSeattle.com if you want to check that out.
Okay.
But Seattle's got some weird rules, man. That's some... Listen, you can't look at the screen because you have to decide if these are real. All right, so we're doing true or not true.
I can do that.
All right, so you guys comment in there. We'll do them 1 through 6. There's 6 stories. You tell me if you believe this is true and agree with Paul or not. I am turning my screen because you're a cheater. And I want to see. All right.
I take that personally.
Well, I just been hanging out with you a lot. Moving on. For Valentine's Day. Now, this is a story. For Valentine's Day, faux pas to home repairs gone awry. You won't believe these stories. That these are from all families. All right. Because it's Thanksgiving, we had to do some family stories. And after I read the Thanksgiving story about Grandma getting arrested, I didn't want to do anymore. So, moving on. This one's called Good Bad Egg. You ready? The police called us in the middle of the night asking, "Where is your son?" The officer asked. This person responded, "In bed." We said, "He's with us." So he was sleeping with them in bed, came the reply. Our 10-year-old had unfortunately egged the local school with a friend. How was he caught? Asked. He was nabbed running back to school with the empty cartons because he told the cops there wasn't anywhere else to recycle them. Now, is this true or not true?
I'm going to say not true.
Not true. What part makes you think it's not true?
One, that they were 10-year-olds in bed with his parents.
Parents is weird.
That's a little weird. A 10-year-old in bed with his parents.
Yeah, and if they said with us and they lied on his behalf, knowing that he wasn't there, that's a bad sign.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
That's a bad sign. And everybody has recycling at home.
All right, number 1, true or not true? We'll give you 5 seconds.
Not true.
3, 2, 1. That is true.
What?
That is true.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. And the kids...
So how big are these people that they didn't notice a 10-year-old between them?
Oh, they knew. They lied on behalf of the son, which is bad parenting, by the way. And the cop already knew where he was because he had him in his car. The kid was 10 and small. I don't know. Did you ever egg anything when you were a kid? Like, did you?
Well, we were TPs. The toilet paper was more...
Okay, you guys suck.
Thank you.
Because you know what has to happen when you TP stuff?
Yes.
The kid has got to go in the tree
Yes.
and get that crap down, right? And you can never do a good enough job, and somehow your parents mad at you, and you didn't do it.
Well, you kind of did.
Allegedly.
Because usually your house won't get TP'd unless you're a dick. So... You did something.
Well, when your stepmom's a teacher,
It's a given.
that's a lose-lose, because then you go to school and they're like, yeah.
And the problem is you didn't get to go with them.
Oh, yeah.
You were the narc.
Oh, I'd help. Listen,
How
it's
you
a
keep in your own
stepmom.
house?
You get the toilet paper. Listen, boys, you remember in the old days they had those little milk things?
Yeah.
You know? You slide them right in there. You remember how they had the magnetic keys and you slid them in there and all that? That's where you would, allegedly, that's where that would go. All right. I don't know if you guys were right with Paul, true or not true. That was a true story. All right, this one is titled, you ready for this? The Chicken Dance. The Chicken Dance. Doorbell rings in the late afternoon. A bearded man dressed in a dark blazer and pants handed Mom a large garbage bag. Your mister ordered these, he said, then turned and left. Mom dragged the sack into the kitchen of our home in the suburban Sherwood Park. My 10-year-old brother came in the room. What's in there, he asked. It's moving. So she's got a black bag with something moving in it.
Okay.
I gave a piercing 7-year-old girl shriek. Something in the lumpy bag was struggling to escape. Mom spun around and said, "Oh, shoot."
Burger. Okay.
And took it to the guards, to the garage.
Took it to the garage. Okay.
Yeah, my brother hauled the bag away in the garage. Mom grabbed the axe from its spot on the wall. Dark jacketed men, mysterious packages, and now axes. This is turning into a day.
Like it.
Mom approached the bag like a bomb squad member, opened the top, and retreated a few feet. There was a rustling and then a chicken with a partially detached head blasted out of the bag.
True. This is all true. It's true.
Dad was thrifty, though, unable to resist the unplucked chicken. He finished cutting off the head and plucked it, and they ate it for dinner. True story?
True.
All right.
True. Why wouldn't that be true? That's true. 100%.
Okay. Why would someone put a half-killed chicken in a bag and give it to somebody? Isn't that like cursed stuff or something?
It could be a voodoo thing.
It's like a partial curse because they didn't quite get it.
It could be a voodoo thing.
I love how the dad's like, "Oh man, we got dinner."
I can imagine they gave him the bag like, you know, they tried to kill it and they couldn't.
Oh man! So you say absolutely true,
Absolutely.
without question, absolutely trick.
No doubt in my mind.
All right, let's see. We're scrolling down. You guys got 5 seconds if you want to type in number 2, true or not true. And that is not true.
What?
That is not true.
Not true? How could that not be true?
Yeah, no. A half cut off chicken head. Nope. It was an exaggerated story from a bag of chicken nuggets that a girl exaggerated the story and told her friend.
It's not true.
It's not true.
That's what I said.
It is, no, you said it was definitely true.
Oh.
Yeah, that was one of the other options. You were like 50% there, man.
I was 100% true. I was ready.
But I love that you wanted it to be true.
Yeah, so the bag had half-eaten chicken nuggets in it, and that's where it comes with the head cut off the chicken?
Yeah, apparently there was no black man in a black bag and a black jacket. I mean, with the X. Very good, 7-year-old. Oh, man, I don't know if you got that one or not. I know you wanted that one to be true.
Yeah, okay.
All right, number 3.
I need to start listening to you.
You're just guessing.
Yeah.
I got a 50-50 chance. And that's what makes this so much fun. You're an excellent listener.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, number 3. Guys, let me know what you think. Family Feud. Every generation responds to a crisis differently. One time during a dinner out, my mom and my aunt got into a huge fight over the latter's spending habits. My mom, prone to dramatic displays, protested by leaving the restaurant and lying down in the middle of traffic.
What was she protesting again?
How much money she spent. So they're having an intervention on her spending habits. So she decided at a restaurant in public so you don't act like a fool, and she decided to act like a fool anyways by laying in traffic.
Well, that would solve the problem. She won't spend anything if she gets run over by a car. That's win-win.
Moving on. Everyone immediately rushed outside. My dad was convincing her to get off the road. I was redirecting cars, and my two uncles were trying to calm the gathering crowd behind us. After my aunt apologized and my mom agreed to get up, we suddenly realized that my younger brother, 20-year-old, was missing. 15 minutes later, we finally found him crouching behind a large garbage bin. When asked why he was hiding, he said, "I don't want to end up on YouTube." Is that your mom? Yes. Oh, man.
That's true.
I'll give you guys 5 seconds if you want to chime in. True or not true?
A spending habit intervention, that doesn't seem like it would be that psychologically damaging that she would sit in the middle of the street. So I'm torn.
Well, I have a story that I'm going to give that I know, but here it is.
Right.
What is true?
Bing,
True
ding,
story. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
Chicken dinner.
We had a situation with people that remain unknown. And
Unnamed.
unknown.
Oh, unknown. Okay.
Yes.
It's getting better. Let's hear it.
And allegedly alcohol was involved. I can't confirm or deny that, but I'll confirm it. And got in an argument with a family member, and so decided that the right answer was, because this family member was fighting with them, to walk into oncoming traffic and ask the car to hit them, please, because their life would be better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was on Thanksgiving,
Nice.
by the way.
Well, that's narcissist. That's just a narcissist on steroids. The conversation was not about me at the table, so I have to make it about me. So I'm going to walk out and down the middle of the street, and you guys are all going to chase me out, and now it's about me.
So listen, I didn't want to tell a couple because they're all family, not family, but family stories.
Yeah.
So that one's a Thanksgiving story. You want another one?
I want another one.
This is my favorite one.
Ouch.
Okay,
All right.
family function. Family doesn't get together very much. It's Thanksgiving,
Okay.
and we're hanging out.
Uh-huh.
And all right, and we had someone walk by saying hi, and so mom and son aren't getting along. There's 50 family members, aunts, cousins, football, Thanksgiving, blah blah blah. Right?
Nice.
Dinner finishes. 50 people there. All of a sudden, you hear the son tell the mom, "Well, the reason why you're not giving me the land is because you're a lesbian." Now, this was news to the entire rest of the family.
Oh, nobody knew she was a lesbian? How do you hide lesbianism?
I don't know.
She
I don't
shows
know.
up at every family event with Karen, her roommate, right?
Not asking, not judging. What I do want to say is not proper place, Thanksgiving dinner, right? You want to talk about clearing out a room.
I don't know. I had to
Listen,
think.
why do you think that the largest drinking day of the year is the day before you got to go see all those people? I know you guys.
I have to disagree with you. I
That's
think it's brilliant. It's like one-stop shopping. You know, you come out at Thanksgiving, you save yourself a whole bunch of phone calls. Everybody's there. You don't have to call Aunt Mary.
the fake
Aunt Bob.
boyfriends and the girlfriends and the dressing up
Everybody's at
the
Thanksgiving.
girdles.
You get the spoon and you tap the glass and you say, "Hey."
and the same old uncle gets hammered in the corner and the
So
same
you're changing
person.
stuff up. Yeah, you're making it a better holiday.
Oh, it's
Because
not.
these people are going to have something
Listen.
to talk about for months.
I know our people listening have heard or experienced some really bad ones, and I would love to have those for next Tuesday when we do our show. I'm telling you right now.
You think so?
Yes, I do.
Nobody has a bad Thanksgiving. Come
I didn't
on.
say they. I said they heard.
Heard.
They heard. And it's one of those, so what happened was stories.
Well, maybe it says, "Can you top this?" How's that?
Oh, boy.
Can you top this?
I don't know. We'll have to, come up with a prize.
You think
Whoever
so?
gets the one. And we'll have to, count them down from 5 and have everybody vote or something. Oh, my Lord. All right. Family Feud is true. Good Lord. I'm running out of time. This one's called number 4, Little Big Lie.
Okay.
So, Carrie, it says you're 7, so it's time you knew our family secret. Carrie idolized my older sister Kate and me, so whatever we did was gospel. Mom isn't really our mom, she told her. Our real mother was eaten by a lion while she and Dad were on a safari. Girls are mean, by the way. An agency sent this replacement lady. The good news is you don't have to listen to her. She stared with huge, credulous eyes and asked, does Dad know? Yes, Kate, Dad knows. Just ask him. Uh-oh. Our sister spent that day ignoring fake Mom's requests, and when Dad got home from work, she implored him to tell her if it was true. Dad, full of Irish blarney, sighed. Why, yes, dear. She's a lovely woman. You look just like her. Finally, fake Mom clued in and produced a photo of herself holding Carrie as a newborn. She added, this real Mom will deal with your sisters and your father later. After 30 years, they still think they're hilarious. True or not true?
You know, there's some version of this in almost every family.
Is there?
Yeah, you always tell the little kid they were adopted.
The mailman's kid or whatever.
I mean, we had picture, you know.
Uncle Joe really like coming
pictures, and they come with people in them, right? They point at him and say, this is the boy. This was your brother, but he wouldn't make his bed. So we had to get rid of him.
And we made another one just like him, and that's
like
you.
Exactly.
So you should probably make your bed.
You need to act right, yeah.
Wow. I felt like that was experience right there.
Never happened to me.
Oh my gosh, true or not true?
I say it's true. It's true. I'm even 100%.
Man, that wasn't hard. That was definitely true. All right, number 5.
All right.
You're going to like the title.
Ooh.
You want to get lucky? That's the title. I've become something of a legend in my family, this man says,
Okay.
for regularly landing myself in awkward situations. Take Valentine's Day last year, for instance. My husband and I agreed not to spend much. It's the thought that counts. After more than 3 decades of marriage, I thought it was time to spice things up a bit. At the store, I spotted a greeting card called The Wheel of Love. Perfect. My man would get to spin it and try his luck. Ooh. Maybe he'd score a romantic candlelight dinner. Maybe he'd land on a big wet smooch. Or just maybe he'd hit the jackpot. Cupid's choice. Very good. I know you want to know where that card is.
I see where this is going.
And Cupid's choice says, meet me in the bedroom now.
Ooh.
Nice. Dad thrills. Music played when the wheel spun. Not the clinkety clink of a slot machine, but more like dramatic game show melodies. Followed by the piece de resistance. A taped message for me in my best sultry voice. I recorded, "Hey babe, want to get lucky?" So every time you open it up, it said, "Hey babe, want to get lucky?" Very cool. A lot of thought process into that. The card was a hit on Valentine's Day and a few days more. After a while, though, having a spinner card on the bedside table got a little exhausting, and she needed to pitch it. Problem is, she's a pack rat. I have every card and letter my husband and I have ever exchanged stashed in bags on the top shelf of my bedroom closet. There are bags up there, too filled with Halloween costumes and Christmas stuff, that she tossed the Wheel of Love up there with them in their general direction and promptly forgot that she did it. A few months later, we had to call the gas company to install a new line. Enter Gus, the gas guy. There was a considerable bumping around as he jammed himself in there and lowered into the hole. As he touched down, the game show music sounded, followed by her voice saying, "Hey, baby, you want to get lucky?"
Nice. Nice.
She froze in horror, hoping by some miracle he hadn't heard it, but the top of his head was still visible with both ears attached, unfortunately. He, too, was frozen, possibly weighing what his wife would make of this unexpected invitation. Ever so slowly, he disappeared into darkness like Homer into the bushes, right? What to do, get a stool and search for the card, or throw it away. Gus would or put down the flap so the gas guy was trapped in the floor till she could find it. A little stressful.
Why not? It's not for you.
Right. That was just a card from my husband. Moving on. This sounds like a girl story. All right, there's a lot in this. Blah, blah, blah. Next night it happened. So on and so forth. Gets a card, decides to throw it out. Doesn't pull the battery. She just hopes that it wears out before next year. With her husband on the wheel of love. True or not true?
Well, I'm more interested to find out whether the guy got lucky or not.
Which guy? The gas guy or the husband?
The husband.
Oh, she said they wore it out.
Oh,
it was on the bedside.
Okay.
And he used it for a few months after.
After the holiday.
Yeah. You know, every time you come in the room, he's like, zoom!
Right. Okay. So, I would say true.
You're going to say true because you want the card.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how the gas guy gets to the top of the closet where the card is. And even if it fell out of the closet, whose gas lines are in a hole in a closet?
Yeah. Well, you would be right. It is not true.
Okay.
That one was stupid. All right. Last one. It's called Favored Return. True or not true? To save some money, I asked my brother, who is deathly afraid of heights, to patch his roof. He has tools and he had the tools, and he conveniently and reluctantly said no to his hapless sister, but he said yes. I couldn't seem to get my balance to assist him, so I was instructed to hand over water when he needed some on the roof, and to stop requesting. He took photos of me pretending to use the hammer because she was pretending to help him get the water, and pretended she couldn't get up the ladder because she get there. So he took pictures of her pretending to use the hammer, like not hitting and helping the roof, even though he was terrified of heights. After 6 hours, he finished up the hole. Our radio played a tornado warning siren the next day. Shingles were strewn all over the road. I think I did him a favor, though, by imploring him to patch it again, because falling is no longer his greatest fear. Now it's receiving texts from her. Good. Because there was a tornado. So it made it one day. She made her brother come over and do that. A girl manipulated a guy. It's weird. And then a tornado happened that night.
And ripped it all off.
And now he has no fear of heights thanks to her. True or not true?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Not true?
A roof is only 8 foot up. 10 foot, at the bottom, and then maybe 30 foot, 40 foot at the peak.
I don't know.
That's not a.
You sure?
That's not a death.
Are you sure you don't want to change your answer?
Well, now that you say that, I do.
I'm just giving you the option.
I'm not going to change it. That's bull.
You are correct, sir.
See?
Not true.
Stick with your guns.
All right. Very good. And let me know how you did and which ones you liked. And if you got a story you want to put in there to ask us, see if we can stump the old Paul of true or not true. You let us know, all right? And now we're going to our favorite. You know what our favorite is, don't you?
What's the favorite?
Flint Beat, baby. FlintBeat.com.
It's Flint Beat time already?
Oh, it's Flint Beat time. We only got 4 minutes for Flint Beat. Oh, my goodness. And there's, some stories in here. Judge temporarily lifts Flint City Hall gun-free designation.
Yeah, that's stupid.
What was that about?
People were coming to the city council meeting in Kevlar.
What?
Full body armor coming to the city council meeting.
Why?
In the next meeting, a guy came with an AKA 47.
An AK-47?
So then the next meeting, and the council people are complaining about getting threats. Right? So now these people start showing up with weapons.
Hold on. Flint City Council members said they're getting threats, and then someone shows up with Kevlar and an AK-47.
Yeah, then these folks show up. So the mayor decides to put a metal detector up in front of the council chambers.
Okay.
But it's not illegal, quote unquote, to carry a gun in City Hall.
Why would you carry?
You have the right, quote unquote, to carry a gun in City Hall. Any space that's not designated a no gun zone, and of course courts are.
How many times has this happened? You're down there all the time.
Enough recently that I am scared. To be in that.
And what are they threatening them over? What happened? Is it them not voting that stuff in?
Well, what the mayor did was he found out that if it's a court, if the building's considered a court, you can't carry.
Right.
So it would stop people from bringing guns to City Hall.
Okay.
So some of the council members got upset that the mayor, one, put a metal detector outside of the chamber.
Hold on a minute. They got mad that he ensured their safety?
Very mad. Also, he put a metal detector. They complained that it was biased because it was only protecting the city council people. What about the rest of the people in the building? There are no other people in the building after 5:30,
right?
The council folks. But they put another one at the main door. So now you got to come through the main door, go through one, and then upstairs there's another one.
But you can still carry a weapon.
Logistically, you could. It was that those things were just to let us know who had weapons.
Maybe the guy that was sitting with the Kevlar. I'm just a guesser.
But the mayor figured out that if he designated the city as a court, if he had the magistrate hold sessions in City Hall, it would become a court.
Oh, my Lord.
It would become a court building, and then it could be a gun-free zone. So Eric and I think several others challenged it in court.
For their own safety?
Challenged it in court. And Paquel has agreed with them.
Paquel? You mean Swanson?
No, Paquel.
Oh, Judge Paquel.
Saying that, or maybe not saying that, but under what I heard the argument was, well, then any facility can become a court and circumvent the open carry rules.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's not true. I can't become a court.
Is that true or not true?
It's 100% true. 100%
this whole
true.
thing makes my head spin.
So it'll be appealed.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm sure.
Dude, we're already out of time. These are our stories. Your life is better than this.
We started late.
We did start late?
Yeah, we started late.
That story's dumb. Thank you for sharing it. Oh, my gosh.
That story's dumb.
It's so dumb.
Is there anything else going on Flint Beat that we need to share? That we can get
Flint
out of
Nonprofit to host 15th annual Blessed to be a Blessing Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, is that event you were trying to tell me about?
No, that's not till Christmas. This is and Catholic Charities, of course, has the Thanksgiving thing downtown, and Richfield Academy gave out 222 dinners to the community, from Thanksgiving to pie and everything in between. And there was a bunch of other giveaways that they did, turkey giveaways, but those were all dinner giveaways, which was unbelievable.
Nice.
And, look at that picture. Oh, my gosh. FlintBeat.com. Flint Nonprofit hosts 15th annual Blessed to be a Blessing Thanksgiving dinner. Look at that pic. I mean, my goodness. What a cutie.
What page is that on? I'm looking
FlintBeat.com.
I'm at FlintBeat.com. Where'd you get the turkey?
Main page on the left, second story.
Main page
on the left. Second story underneath.
I got clothes for Thanksgiving, waste pickup delayed.
Look, man, I got right here. Well, I can't make it make
clothes
sense.
for Thanksgiving.
Look, you got the trash guy.
I got.
And then Jordan, and then the Flint Beat.
Oh, it's on a little. Man, hold on a second.
Man, come on, man. Anyways, thanks for coming.
Community, nonprofit.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Well, look at that pic. What an absolute beautiful girl.
Nice.
My goodness.
Nice.
Oh, just cute as a button.
And where is this taking place?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Well of Hope, Flint Nonprofit.
There it is. Well of Hope. Well of Hope.
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday the 20th. That's today.
Yep.
That's today.
Yeah, that's in like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
man, you're hungry. You better get down there.
I'm getting out of here.
Let's go.
Let's go get some grub.
We'll see you next time. Happy Thanksgiving.
Was that pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie? What do you think?
Man, I think both.
That looks sweet potato.
Yummy.
That looks sweet potato. All right, guys. As always, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.